A good Wednesday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Ben Derry. Thanks for checking out KARE 11 Plus. So our latest snowstorm is wrapping up, and most of us saw a pretty healthy snowfall across parts of central and northern Minnesota. The big winner was Menahga, just outside of Park Rapids. 11 inches of snow fell, and the higher snowfall totals, the 5 to 7 inches, basically fell across central Minnesota and into northwestern Wisconsin. The Deerwood, Crosby area saw 7.5, Hinckley about 7, and then you get into the north and northeast metro. We saw a lot of 5, 6, and 7s. You could see Ramsey with just under 7 inches, White Bear Lake about 5.5. Officially at MSP, 4.1 inches of snow, and that tapers off the further south and west you go. Prior Lake with just over 3 inches of snow. Let's check out where we are seasonally. You can see our climate sites around the region: Twin Cities, St. Cloud, Duluth, and International Falls. We are above average for most of our sites. Twin Cities with just over 15 inches so far. St. Cloud over 17. That's over 6 inches above average. Duluth right on par for average, and then we could use a little help in International Falls. We are about 7 inches below average, at least at this point in the season. Now, you might be thinking it has been a pretty snowy start to the season, and you are actually right, especially compared to the last couple of years. A lot to take in on this graphic, but the overall headline: what part of the season did we hit 15.3 inches of snow at MSP? Last year, it didn't happen until February 14th, Valentine's Day. So already on this date, we have 15.3 inches. We didn't have that until February 14th last year. 2 years ago, we all remember that terrible winter. It took until March 21st, basically the spring equinox, before we saw 15.3 inches of snow. We ended up with just shy of 30 inches. 3 years ago, that was the really snowy year when we saw over 90 inches throughout the entire season. We got 15.3 inches by December the 14th. So we were already ahead of that pace. How about that? And we have a little bit more snow in the forecast, although nothing super significant around the Twin Cities. Again, some light snow continues to fall early this afternoon, but that will be wrapping up probably by mid-afternoon. A much easier evening commute compared to what we saw yesterday. Snow will be tapering, maybe a fresh dusting to a half an inch on the ground since noontime, but that's about it. More light snow possible tomorrow afternoon, but the emphasis is going to skip south and west of the Twin Cities. That'll be followed by some bitter cold air arriving this season. By January standards, that's pretty cold stuff. We're looking at wind chill values that will easily be in the 20s, even 30s below zero, a good chunk of this upcoming weekend. So prepare yourselves if you're going to be planning to spend any time outdoors. Here's the last of the snowfall pushing through east central and eventually southeastern Minnesota. Again, a dusting to a half an inch possible there. Backing things up, you can see our next snowy system is another one of those modified Clipper/Pacific Northwest systems, providing some snowfall for parts of the high plain states. This is mainly going to be impacting parts of Montana, North and South Dakota today. That's where we have the winter weather advisories in place, and we'll probably see that extended into southwestern Minnesota later on today. So this is Microcast, taking the rest of the snow out of the area through the rest of the day today. We should be seeing a bit of a lull with any snow falling, at least through tomorrow morning. But then as we head into Thursday afternoon, here comes our next weather system. And again, the emphasis is along and southwest of the Minnesota River Valley. Couple inches of snow possible there. We're on the northern edge here in the Twin Cities, so maybe some snowflakes by tomorrow afternoon. Better chance of seeing another dusting or so Thursday night into early Friday morning before we clear out as that Arctic air begins to move into the region. So this is a forecast model that shows the chance for 2 inches or more using two of our main forecast models. The blue is the GFS or the American model. The white is the European model, and you can see where those two overlap. Again, southwestern Minnesota. GFS is a little bit further north and east, but the main theme remains pretty common. Southwest Minnesota seeing the best chance for shovelable amounts of snow. Let's talk about high temperatures over the next 5 days, because yes, it is going to be bitterly cold as we head into the weekend. What we're feeling right now is about as warm as it gets, probably until Monday or even Tuesday of next week. 23 today. We stay in the teens both Thursday and Friday, and then these are high temperatures Saturday and Sunday. Many of us on Saturday, we might not get above zero temperatures throughout the entire day. That's pretty cold, even by, again, mid-January standards. Slight warm-up heading into Sunday, but Sunday morning is where temperatures are likely going to be bottoming out. You want to see some cold, take a look at this map. This is the feels-like temperature forecast Saturday morning. Notice 20s and even 30s below zero. That will be the case through most of the day Saturday. So a breezy northwest wind and sub-zero temperatures. It's going to be brutally cold on Saturday. Now the wind will relax as we head into early Sunday morning, but this is when the actual cold air temperatures will likely be in the double digits below zero. So Sunday morning is going to be cold with the wind gradually subsiding. For today, the snow wraps up. Temperatures will gradually fall through the afternoon with a breezy northwest wind between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Temperatures, again, northwestern Minnesota staying in the teens. That's that cold air that's going to work its way through the region. And you can see with your 7-day forecast, we are on the downward trend. We'll wake up into the single digits early Thursday and early Friday morning and only warming into the teens for afternoon highs. Light snow possible later Thursday, but a better chance Thursday night into early Friday morning, where a dusting of snow is possible by Friday's morning commute. Then as we get into the weekend, it's all about Arctic cold. It's fairly short-lived. We will likely spend at least a few hours above zero Saturday and again Sunday morning. You can see another chance for light snow on Monday, followed by the potential for a solid thaw by the middle part of next week.